another 5. As they'll put a man in motion, it's second down and 25 or more as they'll run up the middle this time. Couldn't get a number there on the initial carry. I believe it's Chancellor Harris back into the ballgame, and it is good to see him back after the cramps. At least that's what we thought.
He's still limping a little bit, so I think he's still
a good run there. Gets a few. It brings
some
up
after effects.
Third down and long. I mean, this is a long way. That was a penalty and a half. I guess the spot, I wasn't looking in the backfield. I was watching the pass. But, man, they're close to 15 away from the sticks and another 10 away from the line of scrimmage. Almost third down and 35 as they'll run up the middle this time up past the 40. And he's still going up near the 45.
Looks like we had a
lot of shoving, pushing and shoving going on in the middle of that line, but it'll bring up fourth down. Aaron Rose slow to get up, limping around. That's not a good sign here in the third quarter with 3:12 to go. Rose will come off the field as Davidson will go back to return this punt. It'll be fourth down, and now closer to 4th and 20 now than we've ever been.
Rose moving a little gingerly as heads off. Looked like it'd come back to him as he got to the sideline. Maybe just a little tweak of the ankle there. I think he'll be good to go.
So Davidson, who's already returned a touchdown tonight on the kickoff side of things, he'll return it here. He's back at the 25. The punt off to the right side. He's saying nobody fielded it. And it takes a Virginia High bounce back near the 30s. It hit at the 27. It'll kick back. Actually, they mark it where it went out, so evidently it went out on our far side away from us at around the 27-yard line, and it'll be Bearcat football, 2:42 to go here in the third quarter, 37-23 Cats on top.
Bearcat fans, so you've cut back on everything from lattes to lunches. But if you're still coming up short at the end of the month, try this. Give State Farm agent Barbara Williams in Bristol a call for a free discount double check. She'll show you how something as simple as combining car and home policies could save you hundreds of dollars a year. Because being there to help keep more of your money in your pocket is why State Farm agent Barbara Williams is here. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
This time a carry for Michael Howard for the Bearcats as they started out on the 27-yard line. He falls forward at the end of the play. A couple of Tazewell players collided. Dangerous play there, and a Tazewell lineman slow to get up as it was close to 5 yards on the carry there by Michael Bradley, and finally able to get up there is Josh Herndon as he'll come off here. They'll let them sub out. Barry Sluss will stand in over on the nose guard, and Travis Williams with the ball. Cats are going to look to turn up the tempo a little bit. Second down and 5. They'll hand off again. Michael Bradley, and he's got a first down as he took a final lunge past the sticks, gets up to the 38-yard line. He was at the 33, so 5 more yards, and that'll move the chains for a BSN Sports first down.
I haven't seen Aaron Rose back in since he went off on that end of that last drive. Yeah, it's another BSN first down. BSN, the nation's largest distributor of sporting goods and the official outfitter of Virginia High School athletics.
Clock back up and running. First and 10 Cats from their own 38. They'll snap, go right side. A flag comes in near the line of scrimmage after a gain of 3 by Michael Bradley, but it looks like this one is going to come back.
Yeah, it's going to be a hold on Travis Williams of the Bearcats, I believe. He pretty much had a takedown there. Sure enough, that's the call, so back the Bearcats up.
So the spot of that foul right at the line of scrimmage, so that'll make it close to first down and 20.
That's going to be their 7th penalty of the game on Virginia High.
So Lathrop and the Cats trying to get something going. What a total difference in halves we've had. 60 points in the first half. We expected more in the second. So far, nothing. And we're at 1 minute and 30 seconds to go here in the third quarter.
So here,
no yards hardly either.
Yeah, so far in the second half, we've had more penalty yards than we've had scrimmage yards.
Fumbled snap. The ball's loose on the ground, and it is recovered by the Bulldogs. And that is the one thing you can't have happen. It's Bulldog football at the 20-yard line. A bad snap, and Lathrop tried to fall on it, couldn't quite get to it. And the turnover, the second of the day for Virginia High, comes here at a minute 18, and Tazewell will be in the State Line Motors red zone to start this possession.
That's Jacob Witt falling on the ball for Tazewell, just a low snap. We've seen some trouble in the benefit game last week with Virginia High snapping the ball high, snapping it low. That time it was in the dirt. Lathrop couldn't fall on it. Jacob Witt of the Tazewell Bulldogs gets on there. First down Tazewell. Looks like they're having personnel issues again as we're down to 15 seconds on the snap clock.
Quick turnaround there. It's Tazewell ball on the 19-yard line. As it happens at the 1 minute, 20 seconds, they'll fake the handoff going left side and no gain on the play. Good coverage there on the quick turnaround to get the stop on the run play off to the left. And
it was Cooper Gobble that got in there quickly. First man on the scene to make the tackle for Virginia High. No gain on the play. Second down.
And they're trying to motion here for some substitutions, but neither Chancellor Harris or Josiah Jordan were going to come off the field. They were just shaking, saying, no, we're going to stay out and try to run this play. Second down and 10 from the 20. Again, they're in the State Line Motors red zone. Make that the 19. He got back to the original line of scrimmage. 2 wide on each side. As they'll snap, handoff. Jameer Blevins holds on to the ball for a long time. A short gain as the Cats converge down on it. That is a run by Harris. As he just tried to take it up the middle. The quarterback did. He got maybe 2 yards, and it's third down and 8 from the 18-yard line. And there's 17 seconds on the clock, and Tazewell's going to take it to the fourth quarter. And really, these next 2 plays are going to set the tone for the entire fourth quarter of action as Tazewell trails the Virginia High Bearcats at the end of 3 quarters here on week 1. 37-23, but Tazewell has a chance now to cut it to a touchdown score to start this second half. As we go scoreless in the third quarter after 60 combined points in that first half of action. I've never seen a game just totally change on a dime.
Yeah, the offense is just completely stalled out. Like I say, we've had more penalty yards in that third quarter than we actually had yards from the line of scrimmage. A couple of crucial penalties again by Virginia High at a bad time. A costly turnover by Virginia High deep in their own end of the field, which has Tazewell set up in good shape here. Third down and 9 as we head to the fourth quarter. They're only trailing by 14. Both teams still got their full complement of timeouts left.
14-point lead for the Virginia High Bearcats as Tazewell's huddled up. This final quarter brought to you by State Line Motors on Euclid Avenue in Bristol. Visit them online at StatelineMotorsVA.com. Also, the game broadcast brought to you by Sesco Insurance Group.
Yeah, remember to give Bearcat alum Jason Stevens a call. He's with Sesco Group there in Bristol. 276-644-9130. He's offering the right policy with great rates. Jason Stevens, Sesco Group Incorporated.
So to start the fourth quarter, it's third down and 9 from the 18-yard line of Virginia High for the Tazewell Bulldogs as they're in the red zone. Again, brought to you by State Line Motors. Blevins drops back on the out route, and it's dropped. A pass incomplete, dropped by Jaden Taylor out on that side. Make that Josiah Honaker the intended receiver.
So here's the big question. Is it 4-down territory? You're down 14 points. Just under 12 minutes remaining in the ball game. Down still in the red zone. I think you got to go for it here, don't you?
I agree. And Harris 0 for 3 this half passing, as he did throw that 80-some-odd yard or 70-some-odd yard touchdown pass earlier in the ball game.
Blevins going to be back in at quarterback now for Tazewell.
Blevins fires a bullet down near the 5-yard line. Make that inside the 10, down at the 6. Is it enough for a first?
It should be, yeah.
It appears it is. A nice connection there. A bullet pass down on the out route. As it is a completed pass, and they're inside the 10 now. On a fourth down and 10, they get 12 yards for the first.
Now this Tazewell High School crowd going to come back alive.
Make that 14 yards as they get down to the 8-yard line. First and goal from the 8 for the Bulldogs. They try to cut it. They trail by 14. Pivotal play there, and they ended up getting out on the good side of it.
Let's see if the Bearcat defense can rise to the occasion now.
And this, Chancellor Harris, the running back in the backfield, he'll keep up the middle. Breaks a tackle of Aaron Rose and falls forward, and a touchdown, Tazewell. They said this team was a lot better than last year. We're going to have our hands full here in the fourth quarter. They've cut it 37-29, and here's the question, do they go for 2? They've went all day. They made the one extra point they did after a penalty. It was a longer extra point.
I don't know if you can go for 2 here. I think you got to take the sure thing.
It looks like that's what they're going to do.
But the 2-point conversions have been the sure thing for them up to this point. But, yeah, they're going to they're going to do the smart thing, and they're going to kick the extra point here to put it within a score, not force themselves to have to go for 2 later maybe to tie the game. And there's the count, the snap, the hold, the kick. It's up, and it is good.
Well, we were at 30-7. Virginia High with the lead. Now we're 37-30. And the Cats clinging to a lead, and upset-minded green and white, and the crowd coming back alive here in Tazewell.
Yeah, the momentum, we know we felt it shift there at about the halfway point in the second quarter. We thought it pretty much grinded to a stalemate there in the third quarter, but now that we've gone here to the fourth, Tazewell is rolling. They've closed it to a 1-touchdown score. Now maybe the smart thing here for Virginia High is to definitely ball control. Ball control. Let's run the ball. Let's keep it on the ground. Let's try to grind this clock out a little bit. Take this, get out of here with a win.
Turnovers. That drive, that score set up by the fumble on the snap. Tazewell was set up at the 19-yard line and really had an easy trip. They made it harder than it probably should have been. Had to convert a 4th down and 10 to even get set up for that touchdown. They went back to their running back in a sort of a wildcat package, and he drove it on into the end zone for the touchdown. So Chancellor Harris.
Yeah, compliment Tazewell. They basically took advantage of that Virginia High turnover, take advantage of the mistake, swing things in your favor. That's what they're doing now. The home crowd is back alive. Not very many people have left. There's still a good crowd here. It's going to come down to it. We got 11 minutes, 13 seconds remaining here in the fourth quarter. It's a 1-score game. Cats still in the lead.
State Line Motors kickoff, a pooch kick down near the 25. It'll hit and bounce, picked up by Davidson at the 24-yard line. He returns it up past the 40. He's got a crease, brought down at the 49-yard line. Another great return by Austin Davidson. He's a bit slow to get up, but what a return as he got kind of rolled up on at the end, but he's all right. The Bearcat football near midfield to start this drive. Again, tonight's game is brought to you by Cisco Insurance and also State Line Motors. Drake's in Bristol. Go visit them at the Pinnacle.
Also, Gene Malumba was limping off there on the far side for Virginia High. We're going to hope he's okay after that play, too. Looks like he had a bit of a twisted ankle.
That's going to be the question, the depth of this team. The longer we get into this season, we get a day extra break. John Battle will be coming in just 7 days. We have 8 days to rest, though. Extra day to rest. So they'll snap it, but there is a pre-snap
penalty. It's going to be a procedure penalty on Virginia High. 8th penalty of the ball game.
And Jalen Dingus, it appears, is cramping up on that offensive line. He went down and kind of tried to stretch it out, and he's still out on the field. He seems like he's all right, but that'll be penalty on the Bearcats. Set them back 5 yards, 1st down and 15. This crowd's starting to become a factor again. The band actually playing again. They kind of took a hiatus in the third quarter.
8th penalty of the night on the Bearcats, so that's something we're really going to have to work to clean up.
Cats lead 37-30, 11:05 to go. Fourth quarter, that is. 1st down and 15. The run by Rose. He's back up to the original line of scrimmage. Just past it, actually, right at midfield. So he gets close to 6 on the carry. I feel like I'm in Tallahassee right now. 10:50 on the clock. It's a loud joint here.
That's right. They're definitely going to make it hard on the Bearcats.
They'll be coming right across the band right in front of us.
2nd and 10 from the midfield stripe. 10:37 remaining in the ballgame. 37-30, your Bearcats lead.
Shotgun for Lathrop. In the pistol that time as they get pressure off the edge. Lathrop avoids it, rolls out left side. He's on the run. He gets a big block from Rose and takes a hit. Close to 4 on the carry. It'll bring up a pivotal 3rd down and 6 coming up. Right now, all the momentum over here with the green and white.
Absolutely, and that was a whole lot of running for Lathrop for no more yards than what he gained. The ball was snapped here on the near hash. He took it all the way over to the far sideline. Going to pick up 4 yards, so this is definitely 3rd and makeable, and it's big time. You're across midfield. I don't know if it's 4-down territory. I think if you don't pick it up, certainly you want to punt it and try to pin them deep, but the Tazewell offense has been moving the ball pretty well.
Pistol set, Rose dotting the I. The snap, Rose gets forward, and he's brought down short on 3rd down and 7. He got about 4 on that, I guess. 4 yards, and it'll bring up a 4th down coming. 4th
they're going to punt it.
4th and long. No, we'll just give them 4th and 3. We don't have the cool yellow line like on TV, right? So Colton Ratcliffe back to punt again as the Bearcats held in check after the nice return by Davidson, a 3-and-out.
And you got the speedy Chancellor Harris back there for Tazewell to return this punt. I'm not sure. Do you kick it to him or kick away?
Another bad penalty on the Cats to open that drive. That pre-snap penalty as Ratcliffe punts it and it goes straight up in the air.